This is the Dstry.MNL Podcast.
Okay. Napanood ko yung some of the prelims. Pero yung fight, ah, yung FS1 hindi ko napanood. So yung napanood ko yung sa De La Rosa, which was actually it was pretty entertaining. It was better than the Neil Magny versus Condit fight.
Na-disappoint ako ron.
What the hell, di ba?
Some people were saying na vintage Condit, pero parang fading Condit.
Feeling Condit nga. Na ang classic Condit nga.
Ayun,
Pero si Neil Magny, I thought he'd be finishing Condit after all that. Like, ang dami niyang takedowns, ha? 12?
Apparently, nahirapan din naman pala talaga siya.
Oh, pero ang linis nila pareho. Walang nagdugo, walang,
Parang
ayos.
wala sila sa condition ng maayos kanina.
Oh, dude, parang nasa main card kayo. Ano ba? Parang tinatamad sila pareho. Just
Oo.
sparring lang, di ba?
Mga Reebok. Mababa yung bigay.
Mababa yung show money.
So, ang talagang inabangan ko lang dun sa fight kasi kanina, talagang yung co-main at main eh.
Oo nga, actually. Parang feeling ko, hindi naman siguro mag-aano si Khabib, di ba? I mean,
Oo.
he's gunning for a title shot.
Kasi yung mga undercard, sabi ko, nakita ko, okay, siguro may mga some notables, pero mas aabangan ko yung mangyayari sa main and co-main. Yun na nga. It both didn't end the way I expected it
Yeah,
to be.
oo nga eh. That's true. And I thought, parang si Cyborg or si Holm would get a knockout man lang, di ba?
With Khabib naman and
Alam ko, knockout si Khabib, ah.
Barbosa, hindi ko alam kung ano yung score, pero parang pinaglalaroan niya si Barbosa. Parang anytime he could have finished Barbosa.
Yeah, I think he was like drawing it out a bit. Ganun. I guess he was being careful na din. But it did look like he was drawing it out a bit. Parang, wala siyang slams, ah.
Oo.
I don't know kung testament yun sa skill ni Edson, pero first time I haven't seen anybody get slammed.
Oo nga. Ground control talaga ni no? Khabib was
Ah, nag
something
nakita
else.
mo nakita mo si Edson, parang alam niya na mangyayari, pero I
Hindi
can't
niya,
stop.
oo. Kitang-kita mo na sa harap ng mangyayari sa'yo, pero kahit anong gawin mo, hindi mo mapigilan. Ganun yung nangyari.
Shit. Tapos makita mo sa mata niya, he was gassing out.
Oo.
After, di ba, parang, oh, wala na ako hininga. Ano ba yan? First round pa lang.
Actually,
Tapos yung mga switch kick, no?
oo. Grabe. Parang si Barbosa was getting a taste of his own medicine kasi si Khabib bumabawi din ng ganun.
Bawi nga eh, oo. Nakakasa ako parang, so Habib is just taking them.
Oo.
Okay lang, sige, sipahin mo ako. When I catch ya, I'm gonna maul ya.
Parang walang nararamdaman sa mga kicks ni
Wala, Barbosa,
Barbosa si
parang
Khabib.
parang hindi nag-iiba yung demeanor. Sige, sinasalag ko pero other than that, it's weird.
Hindi ko alam if it's an Eastern European thing like yung kay Fedor na pag tinamaan parang walang reaction or what.
Poker face lang tayo, ganyan.
Oo.
Okay lang kahit masakit, ganyan. It's not manly. Sayang 'no, mukhang wala na talaga Emelianenko brothers, so
Oo nga
si
eh.
Habib na yung
And yung main event naman.
That was awesome.
I was actually thinking na sana baka kayanin ni Holm si Cyborg, which kakayanin naman sana, pero at some point parang biglang nag-fade siya. When it was Cyborg's turn, I thought she was gonna knock out Holm, pero hindi rin pala kinaya.
Hindi rin pala, pero si Holly gave her all she could have.
She gave Cyborg, I think, the toughest fight in years, ano?
Oo, tindi. Tapos I thought si Holm should have kasi ang ending ng mga combos niya, head kick palagi, 'di ba?
Oo. Oo.
Imagine if she had gone to the body more, siguro baka mas gumana.
Parang, yung ko parang nag-iba-iba yung, in the middle of the fight, parang nag-iiba-iba yung game plan nila. Iba yung galaw.
Oo nga, eh. So, ang galing ni Cyborg, you have to give it to her, parang nababasa niya lahat ng mangyayari.
Nga eh. Gulat na gulat ako dun sa round after round, nag-a-adjust siya bigla.
Pero siguro pag may pumapasok, tatlong
Oo.
combo, ganyan.
Simula dun sa mga underhooks hanggang dun sa mga knees ni Holm na nalulusutan niya.
Tama. Pero yung game plan kay Cyborg ang ganda 'no, so you won't get busted up. Pag
Oo nga eh.
naka-clinch siya, lagay mo sa cage. Galing 'no?
Sobrang ganda ng
Then
control
exit,
niya.
exit na malayo. Parang natuwa ako dun sa, malakas din pala si Holly.
Siguro nung natalo siya at nawala sa kanya yung title was a fluke. We don't really know.
Grabe naman kasi yung si Jermaine. That's a
Pero
woman who would rather not parang fight for the title than fight
she should have been the one to face Cyborg eh.
Exactly. She
Baka
should
naman
have
kasi
been the one.
mamaya meron pala siyang may laban pala siya. Hindi niya na mapapakita kasi binitawan niya yung
Oo,
belt
wala
niya.
na. I mean, after that, who wants to face Cyborg, man?
And some people were joking pa nga na it was not a Cyborg versus Home fight but a Vanderlei Silva versus Home fight. Grabe yun.
Pero you can see naman kay Cyborg, in all fairness to her, and no offense to Vandy with his roided up physique, na naglast si Cyborg for 5 rounds na, "Uy, katawan niya 'to." 'Di ba? Komportable ako.
Akala ko dahil syempre may history siya ng pag-roids. Hangin niya
Oo
mas
nga,
mahina na pero longest fight niya ata to, no?
na walang knockout.
Oh,
This is the woman who retired Gina Carano, damn.
yeah. So who should face Cyborg next? Kahit umakyat pa yata siya ng division, wala na sa mga kalaban eh.
Wala na siyang makakalaban. I know kinuha nila 'tong featherweights kasi bumili din sila ng latest na Tough Season
Ah,
with featherweight women. So, they wanted to fill that up na with Cyborg at the top, so
kahit ang promotion yata sa women's division, hindi kasing stacked as it should be. So, sa bagay, baka naman sa next tough na may makuha silang women featherweight, meron ng tougher competition pa si Cyborg.
we can only hope. Ang weird din, eh, feeling ko this is the featherweight division of the women's is their na heavyweight. Parang anything higher medyo na yan, parang sobrang freak show, Gabby
Oo nga
Garcia
eh.
versus old women.
Parang anywhere else yung next na pwedeng makalaban ni Cyborg is si Gabby Garcia. They can't really
Gabby
fight.
Garcia, hindi kaya friends sila, eh.
Uh,
Nagpapaano nga sila, nagpapa-nails sila together, nagpapa-hair sila together. Grabe din naman kasi si Gabby Garcia. Did you see that video na naka-weigh-in na yung yung kalaban ni Gabby, and then
Oo.
afterwards, here comes Gabby Garcia, overweight by 26 kilos.
Grabe. Ang laki niya. The opponent was like
160, and then sabi mo nga 52 or 54 years old. Parang, wow, man,
52
you're
or 50.
really going to fight a middle-aged woman?
I think that's that was supposed to be their rematch eh. Siya yung lola dati
yun
na
na nga.
nakalaban niya. Why? And
Yun na nga, diba? And I thought they'd rematch, parang every other month lang they'd fight ni Lady Tapa. Hindi pala.
ay
Oh,
parang
Ryzen. But spectacle we deserve, man. This age deserves. With the cup noodle man. Nakita mo yung cup
oh,
noodle man
nakita
doon
ko
sa
yung
way?
Cup Noodle Man.
Awesome, awesome. Like, they don't care if it's roided up. Basta may mag-complain na lang. Buti nga nag-walk out yung kalaban ni Gabby,
Yeah,
di ba? I
eh.
mean,
Well,
ano yung sinisigaw niya? She was shouting something.
at least she has all the right kasi naman you're
Naman, grabe.
fighting
You
a
need to accept that
heavyweight.
freak show fight.
Grabe.
It's Brock Lesnar versus middle-aged woman.
Yeah, eh. Parang if they would set up a man versus woman fight, I think Gabby Garcia
Yun na
would
yun eh.
get it.
Gabby Garcia should take that one. Di ba?
Weird
Si
talagang weird.
Shinji is fighting yata din tonight. I don't know who she's fighting though. Anyway,
And anyway,
okay naman.
and enough for that.
So we started this one 4 months ago.
Yeah, 4 months. This is gonna be the 9th episode,
Yeah, final one for the year.
final one for the year, and hopefully we can start 2018 with a bang for our next for future episodes.
Yeah. Iba,
Uh,
ika nga nila, we're ever improving at least 1 or at least 5% naman per episode.
but it seems like we really have to show our faces on the future episodes.
Yeah, siguro kuha na rin tayo makeup artist. Or we could go out with Sakuraba masks. Mga ganyan.
Ah, yeah, pwede.
Di
Para
ba?
hindi pa rin halata na tayo.
Oo, kasi yung mga mystery man, mga parang
Oo.
Slipknot. We gotta find ourselves nice masks.
Oo nga. If anything, ang gusto ko mask parang kay Corey Taylor.
Oh, yeah, that would be
Yeah.
nice. Ako kahit yung parang yung isang kabanda niya na puro nails yung palabas.
Oo.
Parang siyang pinhead in reverse,
Parang sa
di ba?
Pinhead.
Yes. Pinhead in reverse, palabas yung nails.
Kaya lang by then, baka isipin naman nila we're...
Hindi ata tayo, parang MMA podcast, baka music
Baka,
and metal podcast.
baka isipin nila metal or baka pro wrestling podcast.
Pro wrestling. Oh, it's not pro wrestling hosts. Yeah, ganun.
Oh, which is not too bad. Pero, well, meron ng pro wrestling podcast na local eh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we should listen to that one. Are they any good? Are they like just
Yeah,
no.
they mostly they actually talk about yung Philippine Wrestling Revolution.
PWR?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of
Alam
the
ko
hosts.
kasi yun lang
Yun nga, yun lang naman.
Have you seen those? Legit sila, pero kulang pa rin yung mga kulang pa rin yung mga wrestler eh.
Meron silang dito training camp to become a pro wrestler with them.
Damn, we should visit that one and see what like
That's gotta be
challenge
interesting.
everybody to Snapdown City.
Oh. And what's interesting with that one is Sigabay.
For Lales, one of our guests.
Sigabay for Lales, he reached out to PWR to apply. You mentioned that.
You did?
Yeah,
No.
he mentioned that before. It was funny because I don't know why, but I think they think he doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Get ready for a surprise.
O bigla sila pag
magkaroon sila ng mga injury bigla.
mabilisang totoong injuries yan.
Totoo, hindi siya fake na parang, you hit me in the back. No, ganyan.
Lalo pa yung wrestling background ni Gabay is something else.
It's high level, man. It's super, when he teaches you stuff. And by the way, nung dumaan ako sa kanila, he started teaching me the striking protocol. It's like fast. Ganon din siya kabilis magturo sa grappling. He taught me CSW basics in like 2 classes. And I brought that over to the other classes. Parang, ang bilis niya talaga. He's really such a high-level educator.
Oo. Kaya nga.
Acumen niya is off the charts. Sabi mo nga yung mga tinuruan niya sa striking protocol, nagbi-business na.
Oo. Grabe. If you go around QC Circle.
Nagtuturo nagmi-meets na doon.
Weekends.
Ayos.
There are a few people there na nag-striking protocol under him. Nagtuturo doon.
Nagtuturo na, offering striking protocol, advanced Anyway, we should really talk to Gabay more about that.
Have him on the show again.
It's been a night. Like weird but really like revelatory for us, especially na 8 episodes, diba? The range of people na we have featured is amazing. Parang yung mga naalala ko lang, nag-usap lang tayo stuff that we watched, and then we started having guests, and then from people like sina Jade Lu.
Yeah.
Yung
From Jade Lu to Martin Yen,
man. Diba?
Oh.
I can't believe we scored that one. It's like, and and how much info, parang just how much confessional info we got from him na tipong,
Ang pack
he's
nung
a full-time mechanic. Mga ganun. How does he do that?
Yun nga eh.
I don't
Paano niya
uh,
pinagsasabay?
family siya, may 2 kids, he runs an auto business, so where he's a mechanic, and then two division champ na MMA. Wow!
And hopefully by
Ano ba?
next year we can have more guests on our show. And not only Martin yan, siguro more fighters from 1C and other promotions.
Other fighters.
Maybe, hopefully, someone from the UFC then or Bellator.
Exactly. Even the local ones na up and coming, like UGV, Predator,
Yeah.
or URCC, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully nga, we haven't really gotten their schedule for 2008 yet. Hopefully, pag meron na, we can set up an interview. Siguro, something like their founders. That would be
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Yung parang dapat yun interesting, like history of the start of local MMA, 'di ba? Yung mga progenitor. And how was it back then, yung mga underground fights sa mga garahe, sa
Yeah.
mga parking lot.
How they actually gained a lot of following sa local MMA. Building something like that is no joke. I guess parang tayo din na, we're still
Oo nga.
starting up.
Oo nga eh. And we haven't introduced ourselves
Yun
yet,
nga, oo nga
actually.
pala.
When did you start parang fandom?
I started out martial arts in general, pero in 2007 when when I started training in Muay Thai,
Mm.
it opened my eyes to, well, actually hindi pa nga international MMA yun. My Muay Thai coach
Mm.
back then was fighting was doing MMA, fighting MMA under the now defunct Fearless Fighting Championship.
Oo, yung sa Pasig.
Sa Pasig,
Ba
yeah,
yun?
sa Metro Walk. Tapos,
Yun, di ba, sa Pasig?
oo. Tapos, meron siyang kasama sa team niya before na nag-URCC yata or something. So, yun, that opened my eyes to MMA. And then, I started checking out the UFC, Pride nga. The rest was
Oh,
history.
may pride pa.
Oh, may Pride ba nun eh? Well, how about you?
And then you started di ba? Wait, you started training Muay Thai, and then you eventually transitioned to, di ba? Grappling and MMA.
yeah. Actually, parang after a few months of training in Muay Thai pa lang, I noticed how my coaches were training grappling, and well, when especially when they were training for their fights back then, sabi ko, wow, I wanted to do that too. So yun, nag-start sila na tinuruan ako, pero mas matagal na ano eh. I mean, mas mahaba yung training ko ng Muay Thai kesa sa grappling kasi they
Mas
they
striking.
oo, they weren't really that high level, I guess, in terms of grappling. How they did it was they would cross train sa
Bootlegs lang.
ibang ano eh, parang basics tinuro sa akin, armbar, knee
Okay,
bar,
basic upper body.
basic upper
Okay.
body,
Basic subs.
basic subs, which was what I kinda used when I joined Rollapalooza 1,
Oo nga
2008.
pala. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
So, parang nabuyo ka mag-compete ba?
Actually, I saw that on this forum before called PinoyMMA.com. That was that was
Yung
before
forum pa talaga.
forum pa talaga.
Forum days.
That forum, everybody was there. Yung nung wala pa tong di pa ganun kalaki tong Facebook. All the big names in martial arts and local MMA were there. Sila yung Vives brothers, Sulit brothers, si
Okay.
uh,
Si TJ, tsaka si Ali.
yeah, si Prof. Alvin Aguilar, and everybody else in the MMA community before nandun na lahat, and nag-post doon si now Prof. Ali Sulit, na Nag-start sila ng Rollapalooza 1. Sabi,
First row lang.
first roll.
O, di
Sabi,
ba?
want to join that competition. I'm gonna do everything I can to get in. Wala akong
Ah.
wala pa akong masyadong
Pero
alam
at
sa
that point, nakailang buwan ka na ng
parang 2 months na nagka-grappling.
months?
Ang tapang ko kasi ang original setup ng Rolla was parang it was
Novices
all
lahat.
novices. It was all parang no belts, weight classes lang.
Okay. Also, bahala kayo kung
Parang bahala kayo.
kung kay purple ka, kay puti ka, like,
All what
wala,
happened.
mga alam mong subs na by then.
Yun nga. Yung ang
So brave, man.
nga Tapos since hindi naman din talaga ako makapag-focus directly sa grappling kasi tinuturo sa akin grappling
What do you mean? How many times a week did you train ba?
well I would be able to train at least 3 times a week pero
3 times a week.
grappling for MMA.
Ay, ano siya? So may integrated na strike sa
So
hadapan.
parang how do you defend yourself from strike
Malayo
through
yan.
grappling? Ang layo talaga.
Okay, so you get to the competition. Nag-weight cut ka pa ba? May ganun pa.
Yeah. Nag weight cut ako
Ilang kilo?
20 kilos ata. Ay, hindi, wait. 77 kilos.
77. Okay, okay, gets. Kasi 70 ako yun eh.
Oo,
155 pounds. Anyway, okay. So you
77.
get there. It's like, nakagi ka ba? Yung
Hindi,
ano mo?
nogi siya. Nogi pa siya nun.
Okay, good.
Mga kasabayan ko pa sa competition noon were the likes of Alvin Ramirez when he was starting out.
Oh, okay. URCC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nag-umpisa na siya sa URCC pero sa grappling scene, everybody na sobrang high level na din ngayon kahit pa paano sa grappling were there. Sino ba? Kahit dun sa middleweight division kasi ko nung nag-compete, um, four lang yung entries na sa middleweight. Hindi pa ako nakalusot. Four pa five.
So, kumbaga, you would have gotten a bronze one if you
Oh,
had just won one match.
if I guess if I was able to get my second opponent to tap, baka naka-bronze pa ako pero
Yun na yun.
kaya lang hindi
Yes.
talaga kinaya. Pero and what's
So,
it?
yung first match mo, how was it?
First match ko was that guy actually won the gold for the middleweight.
Oh, okay.
He
So, he
was
went all the way.
an MMA fighter na back then. Fought for Fearless Fighting Championship, tapos join competitions like that in grappling here and there. That was also um first time that I saw FMA get integrated grappling. Yung handwork ng Arnis para makaiwas siya sa takedowns and
Para makakuha ka ng grips.
para makakuha ng grip, sabi ko. Ginagawa niya.
I am so mystified. What is this magic?
Eventually, he got me through Americana yata.
Okay.
It,
Knock.
yeah, arm lock. It wasn't exactly um, done right kasi hindi naman ako nag-tap because masakit. Nag-tap ako dahil nangangawit na ako. Mali kasi yung gawa niya.
Hindi mo na maramdaman.
Hindi ko na maramdaman. Hindi naman siya nabali or anything. Tapos ang malalap, that was my right arm. My second
Right arm.
For my second match, I tapped a arm bar na sobrang secure talaga on my right arm
Armbar siya.
again.
Oh, damn. Hindi man
So,
lang sa kaliwa.
di man lang sa kaliwa. So what happened with that was after ng competition, a few days after ng competition, gumagalaw yung right arm ko. Namamagana.
Yeah, talagang injury of battle.
I had to get therapy for that.
You were the first to roll, You were a pioneer, dude.
Nga.
Diba? What was it like afterwards? Parang were you like, okay, that was fun. Let's do that again.
Nga,
Or like,
I actually wanted to do that again, pero um, sabi ko I would want to get back to training and have better training than before I compete.
ayusin naman natin.
So, ayusin naman natin. Kasi, uh, in between the training sa gym ng grappling, I would go to YouTube to watch yung moves. Tapos I would do that in the gym. Yung YouTube.
Okay.
And I'd also download yung mga grappling, tutorial videos pa before. So, susundin namin yun. Which was
Anong year yun, JC?
2008.
Yung 08 first
08.
Lola. Stig. Stig. And then you started training again dito sa ano na, sa
Um,
UGB when
actually, 2000 or uh 2015 pala was when I got back to training again. I
Mm.
That was for boxing lang. Nasa gym pero from 2000 actually I stopped training completely dun sa dati kong gym 2010. What happened
Okay.
was I just um went with one of my coworkers before na was part of the Philippine amateur boxing team. High school yata siya. So he would teach me some moves here and there. Kasi nga, yun yung pinaka-boxing training ko. Pero yung formal sa gym was 2015 na. Ganun kalayo yung gap.
Ang kalayo yung gap.
Pero,
Damn.
yun nga.
You were always kind of athletic,
Yeah,
would you say? Okay.
I
Sporty.
I always
Hmm.
I guess I always preferred to do martial arts over other other kinds of sports. I mean, I've
Ano, kunyari, because I was never like a big fan of like ball sports or team sports talaga. Ikaw ba fan ka ng mga teams ganyan?
I guess parang part na lang din kasi ng culture na I was in nung bata ako na uh, everybody has to join a team for this sport or that sport. So I played baseball, I played soccer, I played basketball. Pero that was
Yeah.
just yung parang mga um, inter grade level or inter section na intramural sa school. Not exactly yung parang mga dumadayo pa sa ibang barangay para maglaro ng basketball. Pero eventually I found na parang ito sa martial arts talaga sa boxing. Dito
Masiyang ka dito.
masiyang talaga ako dito kasi nga when I started, coach ko din nagulat sa akin kasi well, sabi niya um sigurado daw ba talaga akong wala pa akong background kasi back then um medyo maayos na agad ako before ako nag-start mag Muay Thai, medyo sabi niya, Meron ka ng sipa, i-develop na lang natin, may form na." Sabi ko, that was
Well,
all.
maybe you're just a natural kicker, you know,
Siguro
like to
nga.
kick people in the ass. But wala, nade-develop ba yun sa soccer? Siguro may ganun, di ba?
I think so, yeah. Na-develop naman din sa kasi well, they have their proper way of kicks in soccer.
Kicking. Oo nga, I'm sure.
Sabi ko
I
nga,
see.
aside from that, was pretty much watching old martial arts movies and see how they
Exactly,
do it.
exactly. Damn.
Old
Bruce Lee stuff.
Bruce Lee stuff,
Oo.
old Jackie Chan stuff. Ganun.
Mga animated. Ganyan. Jackie Chan stuff, special. Oh my God, the Drunken Master ones
Yeah,
with Sammo Hung pa.
you would rent out Betamax to watch it.
Oo, oo,
Beta VHS. And how about you pala? What got you into
Ah,
the whole
ano,
MMA thing?
well, nasa radar ko na 'yan early on, parang late 90s merong mga weird, "Hey, have you seen this?" Tapos may magpapakita. Yung bahay nung kaibigan ko parang naalala ko nakakita ako ng one UFC, I think. Because I remember Chuck Liddell. I really remember Chuck Liddell. Si Chuck Liddell yun, naalala ko siya. And eventually, next one, next UFC. And I was a big nerd talaga in high school and college. And I would focus a lot on the humanities and the arts. Since I wanted a journal and a writing career eventually. Pero naalala ko afterwards, parang mid 2000s, I really got into it with Randy Couture, ganyan. And then si Tito Ortiz pa yung medyo ano nun, 'di ba?
Oo,
Medyo
Tito Ortiz.
star ni ah, tapos sabi ko, "Ano ba 'to? Anong what is that? All this hugging and ano, and weird, man-to-man ano, embracing. Ba talaga yan? Why don't they just like, strike each other?" Pero it was kind of fascinating in a way because there was a lot of blood. So yun, uh, I started to really get into it nung ano na, I started covering it. First one I covered was really the first one championship. One FC pa sila dati
Hmm.
in like 2011 ata,
Yeah.
2010? Probably 2011. Um, I kind of just fell into it. I don't even remember. Parang sabi ko na lang, "Yeah, I wanna go there." I don't remember which outfit I was working for. "Yeah, I wanna cover that." I didn't know shit, so I started researching stuff. Like, totally fascinating
Ah,
after 2011. Fast forward to like, got married.
oo.
And I'm like, okay. So nakailan na rin akong coverages with one championship. I wanted to do other local MMA, but the outfits I worked, I didn't really want them. Parang, oh, gusto niyo ba yung URCC? Because I can probably do that one. Wag na lang. Gano'n. Parang medyo lockdown. Hindi naman lockdown na pan. Parang, with the way the reputation of the MMA scene was, it was kind of, ah, may aura ng parang pro wrestling, ganyan.
Medyo may ganun pa nga sila ng konti for a time eh.
Hindi pa kayong sport na gano'n or like parang barugan lang ba kayo? Para kayong fight club, 'di ba? Parang mas fight club sila. So, fast forward to like, couple of years, I'm like, "Okay, well, since I'm covering this a lot, maybe I should like maybe," 'cause I do that a lot with the beats that I work in. Sa music, I hang out a lot with ano, with the bands. Eventually, I become friends with them, and that led me to starting ano, learning guitar and like, "Uy, uy, pretty good at this one." Actually, I started with drums. I'm like, I actually went to one whole drum course, and I discovered na wala akong masyadong, coordination. Hindi ko mahati yung sarili ko dun.
Ah,
I was a very good drummer, but I had like a good ear for beat. So I
mm,
transitioned into eventually I started my own band, and, um, afterwards parang hindi ko na ma-cover yung mga local music people because they were all my friends.
oo.
And anything bad I would say about, and this is true, sad, but it's won me a lot of friends in the process. So I just started like not covering local music because, people would complain, "Kala ko ba friends tayo?" Stuff like that. Parang
Oh,
it's kinda
parang
sad
may
that, uh, yung criticism mo is taken in a bad way na parang, uh, but it's my job and sige na nga,
ah,
di ko na lang i-co-cover,
oo nga.
mag-ano na ako. So, in the same vein, I thought, maybe I can, I've never been physical. Uh, Weird, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Now that I'm a lot of grappling. I've never really been physical. Talagang I thought exercise was like, and none of my idols exercised. You think Jim Morrison exercised? No, it was just naturally sexy, bro. Ganun. Anyway, ganong katangahan, 'di ba? Parang I never learned about physical culture, but I was pretty cultured in terms of fringe and
Yeah.
alternative cultures. Ang dami ko alam dun. But I never knew anything about sports or especially combat, But I loved, I loved watching kung fu. I love watching
Hmm.
martial arts. Ghost Fighter was a big thing back
Oh,
then, 'di ba? Yung
oh.
you Japanese name yun,
Yu
God.
Yu Hakusho.
Anyway, sina Eugene.
Ay, si Yuji.
Oh, yan, sina Eugene. Parang Dragon Ball, ganyan, and the Jackie Chan movies, Drunken Master, especially. Just parang from you would sense something about the dude was like speaking more about a greater kind of philosophy rather than just martial. So
Ah.
all that, not, you know, nothing risk is man. So maybe I can safely study this thing called jujitsu because they say it's the gentle art, and they all say I'm like, okay, so just living in Makati na by then. Like, hanap ako. So I find this gym sa may it's Alcalan sa Ayala sa tapat ng fire station ng Ayala. It's called Origins Jiu-Jitsu. Blah, blah,
Ah,
blah, blah. Si TJ Sulit ang first
yeah.
jiu-jitsu instructor. So asked my wife, "Do you wanna like enroll ourselves since we both like MMA anyway?" Parang nakasama na siya sa'kin in a few coverages since they would give me like extra stuff for
Ah,
covering parang okay, you can bring your friends, stuff like that. Okay, so since she liked it, parang for me it was a great opportunity to deepen my knowledge and eventually parang if I deepen my knowledge, maybe I can write about it better. Kung ganun, 'di ba?
oo nga,
Okay,
tama.
so it'll be fun, you'll get exercise, plus you'll be with your wife, and it'll be safe since it's a gentle art. Oh my God, first time armbar, parang ayoko na. Sabi ko, "Ano 'tong gentle art na 'to, hinayupak."
Parang nabigla ka din first
Bigla
time mo na.
wala akong cardio, wala akong kahit ano. So, it was simply put, first couple of months, I was in Origins. And their gi I enrolled in the no-gi, class. And gi their gi specialists parang, um, they had different takes on the techniques, which were not specifically for they just took off their kimonos tapos iba yung grips. But the first couple of months was like the hardest thing I'd ever done physically. Uwi ng stairs, di ka man lang kung uuwi ka yung stairs pababa, hindi mo man lang parang, okay, it takes me 2 seconds per stair, trudge downwards. In fairness, maganda yung gym. They were just rent, um 'cause TJ was like the athletic program director of the whole Alpha Lands, complex, I think, back then. And they were since may ano na sila, meron na silang iba't iba. It's just nakakita ako ng kendo dun, sabi ko, "Uy, okey yun, ah." And then I learned how much it was, parang, "Wag na lang." 'Cause the book in itself is like 5 or 4,000 and then the armor cost you like a lot. Pero it was really fascinating to watch those kendo people do their stuff. First 3 months ata isang isang technique lang paparaktisin mo. Oh, old school Japanese, eh, ganyan. But it was fun though, first camp ko was Origins. And then, um, we wanted to like 'cause nagmahal sila and it was already expensive to begin with. Um, but I wanted to continue because, "Uy, pumapayat kami." Parang, "Meron na akong tricep." Mga gano'n.
Parang
Like,
gumagana.
"Hey." Gumagana pala, "Hey, I can walk like, a lot now." Parang I can cover a lot of this. Hindi ako nahahapo. Parang, "Oh, beneficial." Tapos I knew what was, the difference between an omoplata and a heel hook, mga gano'n. Parang, okay. So, this helps me in my writing, covering MMA. Cool. And, that was when I discovered we went to a couple of other schools pa. We shopped around, like, I did, like, ilan 1 or 2 weeks ata with the local Gracie Jiu-Jitsu gym dun sa
Ah,
may
may Gracie
Rosa
Baha
City.
pa before doon.
Oo, may Gracie Barra pa ata. Pero this was like the total Gracie, kay Henner and
Ah,
Hiron, affiliated one.
does it still
So
exist? Parang hindi.
sorry?
Does it still exist
Alin
in
nun?
that gym?
Yeah, it's still there. They changed their program, parang instead of, 2 weeks ata, parang 10 sessions na yung puwede mong trial, mga gano'n.
Oh,
But we didn't go there because for a lot of reasons, most of which was like they were pretty expensive, and I didn't wanna train in gi, which they do a lot, almost exclusively, and they don't spar. That's why, like, "Oh, but we
weird.
sparred a lot in order," like, yeah, ayun. And nung naano nga, nung nandun kami, parang you could appreciate yung difference between the instruction in Origins, especially with TJ Sulit, who's like an
Oh,
amazing jiu-jitsu instructor, and I mean, he's huge pa,
ah,
gano'n, but he can be really gentle. Tapos dun sa Gracie, and then eventually we tried a few others, but, we landed eventually in KMA Martial Arts, which is run by Professor Stephen Camphouse. We discovered a great, Nogi and MMA program there. So that's what I joined. 2 years. Ah, continual yung coverage ko niyan, and then parang dahil nga malalim na yung knowledge ko, parang I kept getting more, writing gigs because I knew what I was talking about,
oo nga.
'di ba? More or less. Um, gained through popping my freaking joints, and, one time literally bleeding on the mats kasi hindi naggupit ng kuko yung spars
Ouch!
ko. Mga ganito pala kapag athlete ka, damn. But total nerd that. Such a revelation kasi it's so hard, and, it was something, the learning curve, I could see the learning, parang you just needed to dig in, and through time parang yun nga, parang now that I look back on it, um, the learning curve is steep. Steep meaning hindi mo nakikita yung improvement mo until you're like a couple of half a month, half a year in,
Oh.
parang, okey. And then okay, and then you look forward and see, malayo pa pala, meron akong hindi alam. Wow, it's staggering, the amount of just with grappling, not even like or just in between. I started with just for fun really,
Hmm,
beaten Magaca. I wanted to like take a break from grappling. Okey pala mag-striking, okey.
yeah, oo.
Pagod ka rin pala. Parang cardio is so in, 'di ba? Ta's iba yung ano mo, you're kind of more like, striking feeling ko parang mas race car ka, 'di ba?
Oo. Mas just, um, ah, paano ba siya i-describe? Kasi parang yung training mo, when you do grappling, siyempre kailangan mo ng maraming hangin diyan. Pero
Oo, when you
yung
train striking,
when you train striking, hindi lang hangin kasi magugulat ka.
daming kailangang isipin, 'di ba? The
Oo,
form and distance,
and kunyari
mabilis ka.
kailangan mabilis ka, yung reflexes mo, just like with grappling, should good. Um, merong times na parang you really have to push yourself
Oo,
further.
oo, yung tipong wala na akong hangin, "Te ano, ano pa,
Parang hindi puwedeng
20 na
wala
lang."
kang hangin.
What? Eh, sa grappling 'di ba puwede kang pahinga, pahinga.
Oo,
Tama mo lang yung frames mo, pahinga ka muna, ganyan.
ah, striking hindi, mga tipong kunyari when we would spar sa gym, kunyari third round na. Kahit anong
Mm.
gawin, minsan sa sobrang pagod mo, kahit anong gawin mo, kahit gusto mo pang mag-hit ng isa pang strike, ayaw nang umangat ng braso mo. Yung mga ganong moments.
Ano nangyari? I can't feel my arms.
Oo, ganun miss. Weird.
So ayun, parang ang laki pala ng difference, and it was pretty revelatory, the kind of physical culture that I was discovering, not only with other people, parang na-appreciate ko yung level ng caliber, tsaka nung training, yung technique, with high level athletes. I was appreciating, like, I was discovering my own parang limitations and abilities. Nung sabi mo nga parang kailangan i-push mo yung sarili mo, 'di ba? Sa jits, since it's a gentle art, parang you focus more on how you can implement game plan, in terms of yung body type mo, tsaka yung proclivity mo for, like, okay, you tend to move more on the left or the right, mga gano'n, 'di ba? Because everybody has a preferred ano for an arm bar, parang, ayoko dun sa kanan, mga
Oo.
gano'n. I just move naturally to the left, mga gano'n, 'di ba? So you're more like feeling ko a bulldozer kapag sa grappling, gano'n. Natatay ba, bagal parang, pero you're just mowing down everything in your way. Sa strike, mga race car na, maneuverable mo, ang bilis on your feet, gano'n. So yun, after a couple of years earning 2 stripes sa, KMA under Team Fabrizio, may crossroads ako kasi nga ang dami kong pinagbabayaran na appliances since we were newly married, ganyan. I told my coach parang, "Puwede bang, time out muna ako." And that's when, a little before, that's when I discovered Brazilian Luta Libre naman. I took a trial class with ano, si Master Afonso Celso dos Santos, whose fight name is Sego, which is incidentally means blind in Portuguese. So he's like, he's the blind master, 'di ba? And it was acquired now, because they say he fights like a blind man in a rage, ganyan, or something like
Yung name.
interesting, 'di ba? So nung nag-start ako with him, it was so different from jiu-jitsu because it's catch wrestling. That I was so fascinated kasi ang streamlined ng curriculum and the way it was taught. Like, there is no position before mission, and there are hell of a lot of missions. This is awesome, but it's catch wrestling. So I really started to feel the pain. Na ako to it. Different kinds of pain. There was no like, bawal sa jiu-jitsu na mag-grip. It's just a lot of rules sa ano, sa luta libre, since especially with ano, sa lineage ni tradition,
Mm.
prizes, kind of streamlined savagery, tipong you chain your submissions so that eventually nade-demoralize na lang yung away mo.
Grabe. Brutal.
Right, this the philosophy is so different, and it shows, parang when I go up against, mas jiu-jitsu players, implement luta libre, just catch wrestling philosophy. I would kunyari, I would mat return them over and over, so they would more or less hit their heads on the mats. Yung mga tatlong ganun lang, medyo na-demoralize na yung tao. You can literally feel them softening up, and then you go for the sub. So there's no really position before submission. It was fun really. So I really did commit to it eventually, and, it was so rewarding because I earned the orange belt.
Yan, recently orange belt sa Luta Libre. Congrats again.
Oh my God, parang wow, legit martial artist na ako. Ganun parang thought that I would reach this level
Oo
when I
nga.
started this, like, almost 4 years ago. Um, Nagulat lang ako with the level of conditioning and the level of, technique I retained in my head. And it's really parang served, me in my writing and here with us in my hosting. Parang hindi na hindi na siya parang surface, 'cause you and me, we know there are like commentators who would just say, "Hey, that's a judo throw."
Yeah.
Or that someone, uh, okay, tell us it was a switch kick or the difference between katame and ashigarami, mga gano'n.
Yeah.
Uh, Dude, it really serves us in a way na I never thought it would, especially after like cash wrestling specifically, luta libre. Um, the training is so brutal and the lineage team show fight, which is Sego's
Yeah.
team from Butukan to show fight is so old school na pati yung training na-appreciate mo na tipong, okay, ganito pala sa Brazil. Ganito pala sa Brazil, kaya sila matitigas.
So
So there.
how they train in Brazil is how Mestre teaches you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I really hated it. Because he would go easy on me. I could feel it kapag mag-isa lang ako and I
Yeah.
would request, "Puwede ba, isa kasi nobody would show up and kami lang dalawa." So I would ask him, "Puwede ba mag-MMA drill?" And he would make me do MMA drills. But MMA drills were like jiu-jitsu focused. I would do dummy drills and there are times na tinatapon ko pa-suplex yung dummy. Dummy is no joke, like, it's freaking heavy, man. I would do like 20 throws per set, 'di ba? Ta's may conditioning pa ako. Mga gano'n. Buti
Hardcore
nga
training talaga.
eh, kulang na lang talaga buti nga daw inalis na yung part na yung pinagsasasapak yung tiyan mo.
Oo.
May gano'n daw talaga sa kanila. So, he said parang ano, it's just parang feeling niya barbaric na yun. So,
Oo nga eh.
inalis na namin sa curriculum yun. Parang wala nang mag-aaral nito. But
Oo.
the difference is really palpable in terms of parang sobrang OG nung level. And I could appreciate what I learned from KMA and what I learned in because the top game and the bottom game really do complement each other. Especially since sa KMA, I learned a lot of 10 planet stuff. So I had a pretty decent rubber guard coming into Luta Libre. The sequences were there. It's just, of course, the people I was going up with were like huge, really huge people in Luta Libre. So from there, that was like up to now, parang I'm really glad we started this one because we both can implement our knowledge and explain to people what's going on.
It's good. I mean, you look at other people na they talk about MMA and everything, pero do they really know about it? Because do they even really train? They don't
Yeah,
know the nitty gritty about it. Parang ganon.
and it really shows a lot when they're trying to fake it, 'di ba? There's a ring of authenticity to people who just train. Parang yun lang. We know how it is to hit the wall, 'di ba? Parang hindi ko na talaga kaya. Namumuti na ako. Okay, wala na, deads na, puputok na yung puso ko. 'Di ba yung gusto mo pang ano, pero talagang akala mo mag-e-explode na yung heart mo.
Oo, that has happened to me. Actually, even almost, yun nga,
May
pinagkaiba
conditioning
natin.
pa kayo, 'di ba?
May conditioning pa, so there are times I would almost black out, but I would not good, pero I mean, I would want to push myself harder and hard. Yun nga, minsan sabihin ko sa sarili ko, feeling ko kaya ko pa yung training, pero
Mamaya nagdidilim na yung paningin ko.
didilim na yung paningin ko, grabe. There was a time na ano, I couldn't even see what I was doing. Gumagalaw yung
Oh, shit.
katawan ko,
So,
pero
gumagalaw na
nag may work ako pero hindi ko na makita yung
hindi mo
tinatamaan
nakakita
ko.
yun, nasaan na yun, oo,
Parang
mga
muscle
gano'n.
memory na lang siguro yung gumagana. Pero ganun ka blackout. Minsan, grabe.
It's kinda weird sometimes when you're doing yun nga, mid-training tapos sobrang na-push ka na. It's easier to kick, 'di ba?
Hmm.
Nagugulat ako na parang bakit mas madaling sumipa na 'pag pagod na pagod ka na.
If anything, mas madaling
I don't know why
sumipa
that is.
kaysa suntok. Pag pagod ka na.
Kaysa sumuntok, oo, yun bakit I can feel my arms but I can kick, how is that possible?
Oo.
There are times then, parang I guess me personally, I stuck with the grappling because it's amazing the times when I felt the flow, in that all elusive flow. Siguro sa luta libre hindi siya flow eh. I guess it's the domination factor or something equally as savage ganyan because you're doing the top game. Parang you can, like we saw today, Habib, di ba? Breaking down Edson Quota. There are times that you can feel the person of the bottom giving up. Parang, oh my God, I didn't know I could, and then sa jiu-jitsu naman specifically, that flow thing, very elusive siya. Probably like felt it purely like only twice or thrice in an actual role. And syempre, mas maraming bad rolls, di ba? Every 10 bad rolls, there's like one good, really good. You're just hitting all your timing and everything. But the flow and the domination, the top game domination are what have kept me training, really. Yung parang merong maliliit na transcendental moments. Like in music, I've only felt that a couple of times. Sa gig na tipong or everything is like rewarding and primal and enjoyable in a
3 months is,
probably 3 years.
yeah.
3 months is nothing.
Bagay si CM Punk nga, di ba? He took like
Oo
ilang
nga,
years? Didn't
ilang years
even,
still
he didn't
sabi
even
nga,
perform well.
no, it did. It was like, oh, one-sided beatdown. Parang sabi nga nila speaking of CM Punk, only decent matchup with Floyd, if ever Floyd wanted in.
Oo nga eh.
Okay, I kind of see that. Di ba?
Bagay, baka nga may advantage pa ng konti si CM Punk kaysa kay Lloyd.
Kay
Kahit pa
Floyd,
paano.
kasi he trains at True Sport, di ba?
Paano, mas may MMA background siya. He knows the rules.
Oo, totoo. Tsaka wrestling siya, di ba? So, it's not too bad.
Anyway, for hopefully 2018 will be a better year for
For
everybody.
MMA specifically.
Ah,
Congrats to Cyborg and congrats to Habib. Hopefully he gets a title shot.
people are asking si ano muna. Alvarez muna. Pero no.
Si Tony.
To,
Nice, pero no.
kay,
Okay.
kay Eddie versus Khabib pero hindi.
Hindi.
I think either
Okay.
Ferguson or McGregor na diretso.
Pwede.
Pinakita niya kasi kanina parang he has the tools to possibly even KO either McGregor or Ferguson.
Oo, si Tony.
Malalaman natin. Hopefully they make that fight happen.
Oh, we didn't talk about ano pala, no? One last thing we didn't talk about. You said CJ De Tomas just
Yeah.
got cut.
About that, yeah, parang nauna na yung announcement sa fighters who were gonna be cut. Then halos pagkatapos noon, nag-fail naman siya sa USADA testing.
Or
Oh, damn.
something na sa diuretics. I
Oo nga,
think
bawal
it
sa USADA.
bawal sa USADA eh. They don't know where kung saang supplement possibly pa nanggaling doon. Pero I'm sure CJ and his camp knows what they're doing. Kung nagkamali lang or what, they're gonna find out it.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully they
They
can appeal or something. Kasi ang dami nga naman bawal kasi.
oh. Pero apparently according to CJ's wife naman, they're waiting for the next results dun sa sample A nga ni CJ was
Ni
doon
CJ.
nakita yung traces ng diuretics.
Okay.
Kung naghabol kasi siya talaga ng weight, kaya he needed to lose weight faster than usual. Meron, kung tutuusin nga, meron nga namang ibang more natural supplements to take for that.
Yeah. Exactly. Diba? Why take that one, diba?
Hopefully, this camp releases a statement about it. Maybe siguro
Yeah,
after
actually,
the new year,
it's too few Filipino fighters as it is sa UFC.
parang right now, dalawa na lang.
Sayang. Oo.
Actually,
Sayang.
munti ka na, di ba? Gabdi got cut earlier on, tas biglang napagbigyan
Bumalik siya.
siya for short notice fight, which he won. So dalawa na lang sila ni Janelle sa doon ngayon, apparently,
Oo.
because of the mukhang normal pala sa UFC na for 0-2 fighters
Okay.
they cut. So
They cut to.
hindi na lang nila ina-announce yung iba, pero nawawala na lang bigla sa roster.
Yeah, parang, kung hindi ka makamake sa bloody elbow sa Bleacher Report ng, UFC fighters cut, blah, 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 blah.
Oo.
It's quietly not announcing them.
Pagi si CJ is like 20 years old, 21. Layo pa. Bata pa niyan, layo pa mararating. And,
Pero sayang kasi
nga
UFC.
well, marami naman ding nakakabalik pa sa UFC. So, we'll see.
Sana mag-champion siya somewhere, di ba? Tapos
Yeah,
tingnan siya ulit. Well, good luck to CJ.
Good luck to CJ. Well,
Bakit?
kung ano man yung nangyari, well, we still support you.
Exactly.
Ah,
It's not like we'll stop supporting you.
because I've been hearing people who've started bashing him because of the
Kasi
incident
weight cut.
kasi yung weight cut thing, and yung yun nga nag-positive sa test. Well, we can't really judge them because I mean, well, we have no right to judge them. Lalo pa this podcast of ours, we've come to meet fighters now. We're struggling so much with the weight cut and tapos
Oh,
ang daling magsabi na
we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
The full info on that.
Grabe. Anyway,
Thank
better
you so much.
Thank you.
Everybody. Damn. Thank you for sticking with us. We'll have more by next year, definitely.
A bigger, better episodes next year.
Exactly. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Good night.
Thanks, JC.
Thank
Good
you.
night.